Hello, welcome back to the RSH podcast. This is episode 2 of our playlist. Now, today I'm going to be talking about the YouTube copyright law and how it works and how it came about. Now, let's roll the intro. Now, YouTube defines a copyright strike as this. It is a copyright policing practice used by YouTube for the purpose of managing copyright infringements and complying with the Digital Millennium Copyright Act. The Digital Millennium Copyright Act is the basis for the design of YouTube's copyright strike system. Now, I'm pretty sure most of you kind of understand what it is. Basically, if YouTube finds anything in your video, say this video, if I have any audio footage that is not my own and that someone else has created and doesn't allow other people to use, then YouTube can essentially take down my video. Well, that person can essentially take down my video, or I can get my video removed. Now, of course, I've had my own videos copyrighted in the past. It is common for YouTubers, especially those that are smaller and easier to just get in trouble with YouTube. And well, it's kind of sad, but I will say that copyright it's not really YouTube's fault. A long time ago, in the days of the early YouTubes, the 2000s, before I think maybe the 2010s, maybe, that YouTube signed a agreement with the Digital Millennium under Google, of course, where because Digital Millennium was complaining that YouTube people on YouTube started posting videos and songs that you normally would have to pay for, and the Digital Millennium didn't really like this. So they made an agreement with YouTube about the copyright, and it's been in place up till this day. Now, how does it work? When you upload a video to YouTube, YouTube will check through the whole video for any audio or image or footage that might look the same to a known audio or video or whatnot. Once it identifies this, it will flag your video as eligible for a copyright strike, or not really a copyright strike, a copyright infringement. You can get in trouble. Some people at the extreme get their channel taken down, which is very sad. But of course, there are ways to avoid it. Now, by far the safest way to avoid copyright infringement and strikes is to only use your own content. Yes, I've started doing that here, where I started using my own songs in the intro. I completely how do I say this? All of my things now are completely designed by me. Even my song, the photos that I use as my cover images for any of my music, I actually took those photos. They're not from Google or anything, except maybe Battlefield. That was the exception. But what else? Let's see. If you're using music and videos that you created yourself, you won't have to worry about copyright claims, as you'll be the copyright owner. Yes. Now, you can also use royalty-free music and videos. So YouTube here, when you upload videos, YouTube has a whole list of sounds, music, and videos that you can use that won't get copyrighted because they're considered royalty-free. Of course, I don't use this. They're not very good in my opinion. But I will say that if you're a beginner in making a YouTube channel or video, that it does work. Maybe it is best to use copyright-free, royalty-free music or sound effects. Now, of course, some people hate copyright, and I can understand why. They want to upload videos. I tried to upload a video reacting to another video, and that got taken down due to copyright issues too. And I was very sad. I was quite bitter, actually, because I was looking forward to uploading that video. But that makes the point that people dislike copyright. But some people want copyright. Some people want their videos, their music to be respected. I mean, if someone started using my music videos, I wouldn't mind too much. But let's say a producer company is trying to make money by selling the music, of course they're going to be upset that people are getting their music for free. Now, of course, copyright is basically an extreme, well, not an extreme, a mid-tier form of plagiarism. Yep. Because essentially, unless of course you're giving credit to that person or putting a disclaimer, then what you're doing is you're using somebody's content without their permission, and basically using it to promote your own content. So that's basically plagiarism. Now, of course, YouTube doesn't take plagiarism and copyright as seriously as the law. For example, in the United States of America, the plagiarism can result in legal action being taken against the plagiarist, resulting in fines as high as 50,000 and a jail sentence to up to more than 1 year. A more serious offense in which plagiarists earns money of more than 2,500 can result in felony conviction, which fines 250,000 and a jail term for up to 10,000 years. 10 years, 10,000 years. That'd be funny. But as you can see, this is not fun. You can really get in a lot of trouble for plagiarism, because plagiarism is essentially stealing, and when you steal, it's kind of against the law. And being convicted of felony, then wow, that's quite something, isn't it? But YouTube works a similar way. Some people have had their channels taken down for copyright reasons, and some people, a lot of people, they make a large sums of money from YouTube. For example, PewDiePie makes a lot of money from YouTube. MrBeast also makes a lot of money from YouTube. And but we're not gonna be talking about them. It's more the smaller channels that are easier to bully, because the big channels, YouTube wants them because they need their they want to make their platform famous, so they gotta have all the big stars up there. And YouTube would step in if anything. But for smaller channels, say my channel, I could have my entire channel removed. All my effort putting it into these videos, to make all these podcasts, my music, everything, would be for nothing. Frankly, I'd like to say that it is a funny thing. But, well, YouTube copyright is a bit of a strange thing. There have been interesting copyright actions against some individuals. But we're not here to talk about that today. We're here to talk about how to avoid copyright and why we should avoid copyright when we should. Now, of course, my YouTube channel, let me just pull it up here. You won't be able to see my screen, I think anyway. If I go to my YouTube, my former YouTube channel, not this one, let me just type it down. That was House of Grey. Yes, my old YouTube channel. Before I switched to this one, I used House of Grey for about everything. That channel's been around since I was a kid. I used to upload gaming videos and everything up there. Let's see if I can find it. Here I have it. I have 22 subscribers, more than this channel. In some of my videos, for example, Discord memes I found, I actually got copyrighted for audio and footage. If I'm looking at for my channel, I actually have 3 copyrights on my video, and I'm just happy it wasn't taken down, I guess. But then again, the video wasn't doing too well either. And then there's my other video, one of my shorts, which is a meme I uploaded because I had nothing to do. That was also copyrighted, and I think the rights belong to Range Rover because it involved a Range Rover ad in it. So can you believe that? That the copyright is very effective. It works very fast. YouTube is able to identify audios, videos in split seconds, because the moment I upload my videos, it's already copyrighted. Of course, they didn't get taken down because I don't think a Range Rover would care about my video, or anyone, the people who made these memes that I put on the other video. But I don't think people care. But for maybe larger YouTubers, especially if you're criticizing companies or if you're criticizing anything, especially harsh criticism, which I used to do, or I tried to do. I had one video up, but that video got taken down by 5 Minute Crafts, where I basically critiqued and kind of just expressed how I felt about them. Not in a good way. It was not constructive. It was kind of constructive, but not constructive as well. But yeah, copyright was a big issue for me when I was starting out, because I didn't know how to make my own music. I didn't know how to properly how do I say it? I didn't know how to properly use YouTube's and well, now I know how to. I've definitely upgraded. Now using all my own content. I'm using a new channel and everything. I'm rebranding. But yeah, for smaller YouTubers who are starting out, the copyright thing is a major issue. It is a problem that for most individuals, I like to say, it is a barrier essentially, because say you don't know how to make music like me, or you don't know that royalty music exists. I didn't know royalty free music or all that kind of stuff existed until a few days ago, when I was looking through after I uploaded my last podcast. I was looking through the upload button on YouTube, and I found that there's royalty free stuff all there. And if it took me that long to find it, what more other YouTubers that don't really know too much about it? And I read YouTube's manual, and I didn't pay attention too much to the details of it. But again, I just want to say, if you're starting out as a new YouTuber, then it definitely is a good idea to read about all of these copyright laws, how it works. Of course, you don't need to go too deep. We're not the ones trying to take down videos. I'm not gonna take it. You guys can use my music as you wish. Just make sure you shout me out. That's all I ask for. Because when I make my music, it's for people to listen to and enjoy. It's not so much to make money or whatnot. I'm not making any money. And as I said, I'm doing this for fun. Everything I do on my YouTube channel is mostly for fun as of now. Maybe if I move out to another country, I might do it as a part-time job, because where I'm from, monetization isn't a thing because there's no YouTube partner program, unfortunately. But oh well, that's that. But that kind of wraps up today's podcast. Thank you all for listening, and I really appreciate everyone who has subscribed, everyone who has promoted my channel and my videos. Thank you again for coming in and just sticking true and watching. As I mentioned the last podcast episode, the YouTube algorithm works like this. If you watch the full thing, I'll do better and I might get more recommendations. So if you watch the full thing, thank you. If you watched it and skipped through a bit, yeah, thank you too for watching as well. And if you watched it and clicked off the video, I guess I can't really say much about that. At least you're giving me views. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode.